See the music, hear the dance. According to The New Yorker, this is a quote from George Balanchine, who is the artistic director and co-founder of the New York City Ballet, and the father of American ballet. George Balanchine is the man who inspired young dancers not only to have good technique, but to finally move with their dancing and take risk. My purpose today is to teach you how to move at a beginner level. First, I will teach you the 5 positions of ballet. Second, how to execute a few steps. And finally, how to stand in point shoes. Let me jump right in with the first 5 positions. First position looks like this. You just stand with your toes out, pointing out, and your heels kissing, as my preparatory ballet teachers used to tell me. Second position is very similar to first. You just leave about a foot's length of space in between your 2 bottom feet, like this. Third position, if you go back to first and slide 1 foot in front about halfway, then you get third position. Fourth position, similar to third, you just stay in that third position and cross it all the way over and then put about a foot's length of space in between your 2 feet there, as shown in these pictures. Fifth position, just like fourth, it's crossed all the way over, but then you have your feet together. Next, I will show you some basic steps that are used thousands of times a day in class and in rehearsals by ballerinas everywhere. First is the plie. Plie means to bend, and all you do is you stand in any of those first 5 positions that I showed you and bend your legs. You bend until your heels are going to come off the ground. You don't want them to come off the ground. The next step that I'm going to teach you is tendu. All you do is you find your position again and stretch your foot out all the way to point it. Tendu means to stretch. So point your foot at the end, just like these dancers here. And this can be done in the front, in the side, and in the back as well. The last position I'll show you is releve. Releve is just when a dancer stands on their tiptoes. And this can be done in flat shoes or in point shoes. As seen here, this is Leslie Roush. And according to pmb.org, she is pictured here doing releve in point in the 4th position, which I taught you earlier. She began her career at PMB in 2001, then became a principal dancer in 2007, and has been dancing there ever since. Next, I will show you how dancers releve in their point shoes. According to Elle.com, Marilyn Monroe reworked a Bette Midler quote and said, "Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world." So, my shoes of choice are point shoes. Let me show you how to releve. Here is a step-by-step process on how to do the releve. So first you start completely flat with your foot, then rise up to what's called half point, or what looks like releve in flat shoes. Then you just use your toe muscles to push all the way up to point. Let me show you that in my shoes. So, like I said, you start nice and flat, then you go up to half point, and finally up all the way to full point. Hopefully you could see that. Alrighty. So, today, I've told you how to execute a few positions and basic steps, as well as how to releve in point shoes. I want to leave you with the last quote from Sarah Mearns, who is a principal dancer at New York City Ballet, which is the same ballet company that George Balanchine co-founded, like I said at the very beginning of my speech. She says, "My main goal is to inspire people and to take them to a place they have never been with their dancing." I hope today, in this short time, I have brought you to a place you have never been before, and learning how the basic steps of ballet, the basic positions, and how to releve on point can be useful to me as a dancer and to ballerinas all around the world.